Good morning. Right then, we are on the way to Bridlington, which is about 4.5 hours away from where I'm living, so trek and a half today. 4.5 hours there. We got a single camera, one camera to fit. 4.5 hours bonkers, but whatever. 4.5 hours travelling, don't fit a single camera. It is in a pub. I'm going to try and get a bit of content out of this one today and make it a semi-decent video for you, but we'll see how we get on. It's a pub. I can only really film set things, data protection and privacy, security and all of that. So we've got to keep things fairly good, but if I can record a little bit of cable runs and fitting cameras and stuff like that, I will do. But as I say, it's 4.5 hours. I'm getting there for 10:30. I've left a little bit later than I should have done really. Now I'm looking at the clock, but I did have to go and pick Kit up and whatever else, so that's my excuse anyway. So we'll get there, fit this camera, hopefully in a like hour and a half to 2 hours I'm going to allow myself to do this, because I've then got a 4.5 hour drive back tonight of, so if anyone new that's watching, I'm doing part of my MVQ at college on the Sparks, which is 6 till 9, a couple of evenings a week, so I've got to try and get back in time for 6 o'clock to go and do that then till 9 o'clock tonight. Today is a long day, but you know what, let's crack on with it, let's get it done. We're not going to get anywhere moaning, are we? So enjoy the video, like, comment and subscribe. I guess whilst we're on the topic as well, so these pub jobs at the minute, obviously it's a contract, so some of you might think 4.5 hours, one camera to fit, bonkers. Obviously it's to an existing system, so that system in the pub, anybody on here that knows CCTV, it's got like two 32 channel MVRs in there, plenty of space for additional kit. They've got a stack of cameras on there as it is, but internals, externals and all the rest of it, all monitored as well. But from what I can gather, one of the subcontractors for this chain has already surveyed this, and obviously it's been passed as part of our contract. So from what his notes, from what I can gather, we've got like a 30-metre cable run internal back to the MBR from where they want the camera to look across the back area of the pub. But whether or not it's going to be that simple or not, I don't really know. I've been there a couple of times, but I can't quite remember if there's access hatches and panels and stuff, roof void access to run cabling. So if not, it's looking like it's going to be a conduit job, which allowing myself an hour to 2 hours to do it. If you've worked in that sort of environment, commercial, industrial, it's more that sort of side than domestic really in the pubs. But it's not really quite that straightforward or that easy. So, but look, we'll see how we get on. I'll record what I can record. Let's get it done. We have arrived at the lovely seaside. So plan of action is to try and get the camera up here somewhere to obviously cover this section. However, this is the ground floor. The cable itself, this is finished as well, decorated. It needs to go to the 3rd floor. So right now we've got to try and establish a route. Mounting the camera is easy enough. Getting a cable from here to the floor where the comms cab is and the equipment, to get it all working and online is a different story. So we need to try and establish that now, I think. Okay, so we've made a bit of progress. So camera's being mounted up here to look back at this area. I've found a route now. We're going to go through and show you next door. Stop recording for this part, but I'll show you when I'm through there. You join me again. So, other side of this wall is where the camera's going, in that hall where we've just been. We're going to somehow try and fish the cable up into this ceiling space from that side. We've got this access panel here that I'm about to drop. Plan is to rod from there across to that ceiling, and then all the way across this ceiling to this hatch here, and then that should take us upstairs to where we need to go. Let's see. Pack out is here, looking slightly overweight. Alan's, because I forgot my key. In fact, I haven't forgot it, I just don't know where it is. So we're going to try and use some Allens to get into this service hatch. Really, really unprofessional of me, but welcome to the real world, kids. Boom! We are in. Let's have a look what we can see. Not a fat lot without the torch, but. Okay, so technically behind there, we should have route for that cable. We will soon see. So what we want to do really now is get a cable in from there to here. Start looking at getting across. We'll jump over to the other hatch and see what we can see. All about hiding them cables, guys. Okay, I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to navigate to get it to here yet, because I don't really want to be standing on this where your pythons are going to. I'm going to have to try to figure this one out. Okay, we're in another hatch. This is out in the main corridor now, so back of house. So the one we opened first is over, I don't know if you can really see that, to be honest. Like over there, right in the far corner where that plasterboard joins. So we've got to try and get a rod from there, obviously across to here. It's going to be loads of fun, I can't wait. And then by the looks of it, our run is up through that hole. And that's going to take us upstairs into the office. So, oh God, I'm just going to have to try and figure that one out, because that access hatch I've just opened there, I don't know actually, to be fair. Might not be that bad. Might not be as bad as I'm thinking. Right, let's get cracking. Let's get some tools off. We're going to go upstairs actually first, double check that. And then we'll go. Let's go. Now then, supposedly, obviously I can't show you up top where we're bringing cable in, but I think this might be the answer. Yeah, man. It is as well. It bloody is. Right, we're going to go and get some rods, send some rods down this, go and get them downstairs, and then we should find that downstairs. So yeah, and obviously if you haven't already noticed, I'm on my own today, which those with experience of cable pulling and stuff understand it's not really the easiest thing to do. Especially not a task like this, but get it done. I'm actually ashamed of the state of the back of the van at the minute. Hello. It is an absolute state, but today we're using yellow tape. You know why? Because today's going to be a good day. And it's white and yellow. Let's have it. Of course, we're using a Mighty Super Rods now. These are looking a bit worse for wear, I've got to be honest. I've had these years now. Super Rod, if you're watching this, please. Cool. So, Super Rod is down the hole. My cable is taped on. Cable drum is here. Plenty on it, ready. I don't necessarily want to lose that rod, so really hard on my own, but I'm going to run down now, try and grab that rod. Let's go see if we can find it. There is a method beyond my madness. There is a reason why I'm rodding it this way, not the other way. And I'll show you why in a minute. But if we creep up here, let's just see if we can see the rod. I think that might be it. Let me put this down, I'll set this up and let's try and grab that rod. Now then. Right. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but yes, I am stood on them. Yes, I have got a horrendous hook made because my rods are totaled. But there is my rod upstairs. So if we can get that now, pull him through. Oh yeah, man. This is how we do it. So on the end of here, should have my cable. Hopefully, woo! Now we've just got to get this across there. Let's go. We're back, we're in the ceiling. So, I like a challenge, but unfortunately right now, because I haven't got a proper hook on me, I can't get it. But the rod I've sent over from there to here with the cable is like there somewhere. I can't get it, I'll be honest. So I'm going to send this rod over if I can. So I can wiggle it round, get to that other access hole, grab it from that side, and then take the cable on that way. Do you know what, guys? That is right there as well. So I'm going to go back down, grab that, take my cable onto this rod. Should be able to grab that from here. And then happy days. Here's the rod from over there. So I'm going to take this now onto that. If I can reach it. Yep. Take this cable onto that, that'll take it over. Right then, you know the drill. Back up top, grab this rod. Oh my God. Grab him, send him out the hatch. Should have a nice cable on here. Cat 6, beautiful. Now we've got to come across. I don't know what's inside this, but my camera should be going up somewhere here. So this might be a bit of a farce, to be honest, but I'm going to go outside, drill it. We'll show you drilling it. We'll try and get up into this space, drop that cable out, done. Cable run complete. Right, so as you all know, my cable's here. That is my rod. I'll take you around the other side and show you. There's my rod. I've somehow got to try and get that. Don't ask me how yet. I'll take you out and show you where it is. Cool. So, from where we just were in that top ceiling, this is where my rod is. So this is where I've drilled, where I've rodded through to. Really, really slim gap, but we're going to go try and find a hook on the back of the van. See if we can get that hooked properly. As much as you're all going to laugh at me, I've had to use my initiative because I said I need a new set of rods, I need some new hooks. I've just stripped back a bit of 2.5mm T&E. I've just got a little piece of the earth, the copper. I'm going to cut that, make it into a hook for the end of my rod. That's going to help me pull the rod that I can't reach in that ceiling. Let's give it a go. See how we get on. You guys asked for it. Oh, damn. Never get that again. Right. As funny as this looks, this is my... Do you know what? I just think I'm actually wasted in this job. Like, in this industry, I think I should be like designing rocket ships and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, this is my cable hook today. A bit of earth. Send it up and try and get it. You join me back up in the ceiling. So this didn't work. There's the rod. Still can't get it. I've just found my last hook on the van. It's a cheap ass hook. Won't fit the super rods, but I'm going to tape it. I'm going to try and get that rod. He's only gone and done it. There's my flexi rod. I'm going to go up now, push some more in, get that cable across. This is now the final stretch for the cable run. Through that gap. Unsure how I managed to rod that and end up there, but we've done it. So, cable's on. Sit running all the way back. Let's get down. Definitely not stood on the top step of the ladders. Run down, go get that cable. Right then. Moment of truth. Yes. Would you look at that? That is our cable out. Let's get that camera fitted. Right. Let's see if we can get this fitted quick enough before the traffic warden comes back. I've got, I think, just over 5 minutes now. So, it takes time. So that is the base fitted using, because we're drilling into plasterboard, these pigtails. If you don't know what these are, call them pigtails. Drill into the plaster and it grips around the actual thread itself, sits in for a beautiful finish. So that's that done. Let's get a cable end put on, cable made off, RJ45 this up, and then get the camera on. As we can see, beautiful. That is the base on, cable in, cable end made off. Stunning. Get that in, get the camera up, good to go. Of course, camera itself, beautiful. And put our protection on. Obviously it's indoors, don't really need it, but in my opinion, it's just good practice just to get into the habit of using them on all occasions. That is our camera fit, guys. Got the ring on. Christ, I bet I can't do this one-handed. Now I'm on the... Oh, he has. That is that fitted. Lovely. Let's go upstairs and get that terminated. The staff well and truly looking after me today. Right, here's our cable. I've just seen what the time is. It's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we've still got a 4.5 hour drive back, so we need to be quick. We need to get into the back of this machine. So let's get it done. Trunking lid back on. Cable is here. Put an end on, it's getting plugged in. Right then guys, we're back in the driving seat. Obviously you would have seen just previously from the last little clip that we were upstairs trying to get camera set up, configured, but unfortunately we're having some issues with the MVR that we're working with, and it's just not taking the protocol, so camera can't be added to the system. We're gonna have to come back here, use like a Wisenet or Dahua camera, something that potentially is going to be a bit more compatible than what we've just put up. But regardless, the install itself is done, the hard work's done. It's just going to be a case of obviously coming back down here at some point, someone re-attending to come and swap that camera out, hopefully somebody a little bit more local. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one, just to give you a bit of an insight to what goes into some of our daily tasks, whether we're doing electrical, security, automation, fire. That's the security side of it, that's the CCTV side of it. Single camera install went quite well, really. The install itself, we smashed it in, to be fair. It went really well. And then it's come down to the IT side of things that's let us down a little bit, but you win some, you lose some. It's one of those things. So we've got 4 hours and 24 minutes to drive back home now. So I've got to drive all the way back to Kiddy, and that'll be about that. So yeah, listen, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you, people.